Once upon a time, in New Orleans, there lived a beautiful girl named Tiana with her parents in a cozy little house. She and her father loved to cook together. They made the best gumbo in the city. Tiana helped her father prepare gumbo. As the meal was finished, her father told of his dream to one day open his own restaurant. When Tiana eagerly chimed in that she wanted to help, her father claimed they'll call it Tiana's place. Upon seeing the evening star outside her window, Tiana made a wish on the evening star that their dream would come true, to which her father explained that wishing can only go so far, and that she had to help that wish along. As time passed, Tiana held on to the dream, even after her father passed away. She worked hard to make her dream a reality. But that left no time for fun or for love. Working two different jobs, Tiana spent almost all of her time working and saving for a place with little time for friends or fun. One morning, she ran into Charlotte, her best friend, and her father, Big Daddy, LaBeouf, who had been named King of the Mardi Gras for the 5th year in a row. Charlotte was incredibly excited that a visiting prince named Naveen was in New Orleans. As Naveen was single, Charlotte hoped to fulfill her wish of marrying a prince and living happily ever after. And she had invited him to attend a social function at the family mansion. Knowing of Tiana's cooking skills, Charlotte paid her friend a large sum of money to cater the event. Tiana was pleased, as the money was just enough to allow her to purchase the place to start her restaurant. Tiana showed the place to her mother. While Eudora, her mom, was pleased, she was worried that Tiana seemed to have no time for herself with her one-mindedness regarding the restaurant. At the LaBeouf mansion, Tiana showed up to cater the event, but was very sad because she accidentally spilled something on her dress. Charlotte cheered her up and took her to her room. Charlotte dressed Tiana up in a princess costume for the ball. Tiana made one more wish on the evening star, still hoping it could make her dream come true. She saw the star shining in the sky and wished for help regarding her restaurant. As she looked down, she found a frog sitting near her. The frog said that he was the Prince Naveen of Maldonia, the Frog Prince. A magic spell had turned him into a frog. Only a kiss from a princess could break the spell, and Naveen thought Tiana was a real princess. He, under the impression that Tiana was a princess, told her that if she kissed him, he would turn back into a prince. She abruptly refused. But when Naveen mentioned that his wealthy family might be able to reward her in some way, Tiana thought about her restaurant and determinedly planted a kiss on the frog. To her shock, he didn't turn back into a prince. Instead, she turned into a frog. Frantic, Tiana and Naveen left the party and ended up in a bayou. Tiana discovered that the reason why Naveen was changed into a frog was because he was messing up with witch doctor Voodoo, who turned him into a frog. Hearing this, Tiana stubbornly stated that the only way to get things in life is through hard work. Taken aback, Naveen questioned why a princess would ever have to work, and Tiana replied that she was a waitress, not a princess. Outraged, the prince exclaimed that was why the kiss didn't work, and the two engaged in a heated argument. They met an alligator named Louis, who liked to play the trumpet. Naveen explained that he and Tiana were both humans, turned into frogs by voodoo magic. To which Louis replied that a woman named Mama Odie was the voodoo queen of the bayou, and she could perform similar feats. But the journey to her lair was extremely dangerous, so he flatly refused when the two asked if he could take them there. Prince Naveen requested Louis, saying that the witch could probably turn the toothy alligator into a human as well, so that he could fulfill his dream of playing with the jazz musicians of the city. This was too much for Louis, who swiftly then agreed to take them there. While on their way, they met Ray, the firefly. The two explained their predicament to him, but the firefly said that they were heading in the wrong way if they wanted to meet Mama Odie. Ray whispered to Tiana to never take directions from an alligator, as they'll always get you lost. He then whistled, and immediately thousands of fireflies lighted up to show the group the way. As Tiana and Naveen followed Ray the firefly to Mama Odie, they taught each other valuable lessons. Tiana showed Naveen how to work hard for what he wanted. She made gumbo for everyone on the way, and Naveen taught Tiana that having fun was important too. Soon they became great friends. That night, the evening star shone bright in the sky. While Louis played a song on his trumpet, Naveen and Tiana danced gracefully together in time with the music. The next day, Tiana and Naveen arrived at Mama Odie's home. She knew all about magic and human nature. She introduced them to her pet python, Juju, who she used as a walking stick. Tiana and Naveen tried to get her attention to turn them back into humans, but she interrupted each of their attempts by offering them candy, falling asleep, and going to her gumbo pot. Eventually, she answered their questions by trying to teach them the difference of wants and needs. You want to be human, but you're blind to what you need, Mama Odie told them. Mama Odie used magic to show Tiana and Naveen that Charlotte was to be the Mardi Gras princess for the day. If Charlotte kissed Naveen before midnight, the spell would be broken. They had to hurry home. But by the time Tiana and Naveen returned to town, it was too late. Charlotte, seeing their love, agreed to kiss Naveen. without him having to marry her. But as she planted a kiss on him, the bell sounded, signaling midnight has passed. With seemingly no hope of becoming human again, the frogs smiled sadly. But they were content with being together, whether in frog or human form. But they had each other and love, which was all they really needed. The two frogs returned to the bayou, where they got married by Mama Odie. And as they kissed, they both transformed into humans. Surprised, they realized that by getting married, Tiana was now a princess, and by Naveen kissing her, they were both changed back. Then they get formally married as humans, to the delight of Eudora and Naveen's parents. As Tiana throws the bouquet, it's caught by Charlotte. Together, Naveen and Tiana opened the restaurant that Tiana had always dreamed about with her father. Tiana finally had everything she wanted and all that she needed. That was the end of Princess Tiana's beautiful journey of fulfilling her father's dream of having their own restaurant, and on her this journey, meeting the love of her life in the form of Prince Naveen. If you loved the video, please like and subscribe for future videos. Thank you.